like a good pun for a stream title, but I'm not titling the stream Cusco's Poison because that wouldn't make any sense. That's not a pun. This is kind of weird. Okay. In theory, is this working? Sort of. Okay. I like that. Then we're just gonna move it over to here. And we'll just stick it right about here. And I think that's actually now right about the same spot that it is on my screen. I do it at about there. And it fades out reasonably quickly. Is there a way to reverse the flow? If I want to reverse the polarity. No. No. I feel like there has to be a way to do that. Yes. Oh, hold on. Margin 0. Wait, no, you stop that. I know. Yes. Custom frame rate, no. Well, we'll leave it as it is. It's fine. In theory...
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Did we happen to get any armor? Any decent armor? No? No, we're just not getting any armor, are we? Okay. That's fine. Wait, I can use this to line this up. Yes, it is working. Good. So wait a minute. If I could... What? If I try this, and I go here, I don't see anything, but on there it does show up. I wish there was a way to reverse that. Wait, don't land there. Shepard, what are you doing? Stop that. Changes they made from Mass Effect 1 that I don't like. I don't like that you don't see the little glimmer on the galaxy map when there's hidden stuff anymore. I don't like that you can't right-click to go up a level. Just use escape. It's clunky. Okay, so I think we can now just go to Ilos. Yes. Is there anything on the other planets here? I think probably not. Okay. Well, this looks fancy.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take
Yeah,
us
the
down,
part where
Joker.
everybody yells
Lock
at each
in on the
other about whether or
coordinates.
not they can land here.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
Warning
It's our
pass.
only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Also, in theory, chat should now
Joker?
show up in stream.
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
I'm hoping that's working. But in theory, you should now be seeing the chat text kind of on the right side of the screen, the same way I am when I'm streaming. Yeah. That's kind. I have like an overlay that does that just on my end, so that I can see chat while I'm playing. And I finally figured out where I have to go to put that onto the stream on the viewer end. So I'm actually seeing a different overlay than the one you're seeing. Mine's a little different because it doesn't fade out and it loads from top to bottom, and I kind of prefer that. I was actually looking to see if there was a way to do that with the one I'm using on the user side, but I don't see a way to do that. It seems to go from bottom to top and then fade out after a few seconds. Whatever, it's fine. It's functional, it works. I mostly wanted it so if I upload stuff to YouTube, I'm responding to stuff chat's saying, it'll still make sense.
You two, keep moving inside now.
It won't make any more sense to be honest. I think it'll make a little more sense if I'm responding.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that
The
door. with
overall
brute force.
conversation may still
Saren
not
found a
make
way,
sense,
though.
but
There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
now if I start laughing in response to a joke in chat, I won't sound like I've gone completely insane. Oh god. Game's a bit loud. Alright, give me 1 sec, and I will see what I can do with that. Oh, I see exactly. Yes, it is. You are very right. I think that should do it. For some reason, the volume settings have all gone back to 0. Hopefully that's fixed itself now. I say fix itself. I turned it back down. Come on. Oh, get over here. Got him. I remember there's some, like, armatures over here somewhere. Because I remember walking around a corner and, like, effectively bumping into it last time. Yes, there they are. How difficult is this going to be to deal with? Can I just throw you?
Let's take them out.
What if we use a damping? And then a lift, and then a lift. And then a throw, and a throw. Okay, this is going pretty well. Overload somewhere? Yes, yes. Lift. I think the volume was off because the last thing I streamed wasn't Mass Effect, it was Fallout 3. And that has different volume leveling. So I think I had all the settings set up for Fallout. There we go. Trying to remember if there's any more armatures. Like, I'm kind of just trying to blow through this bit because, like, until you get the Vigil, there's not that much interesting happening here. And the only, like, there's no differences as far as the, like, conversation with Vigil when you're playing Renegade. Like, you don't shoot Vigil. So Ilos is pretty much the same. As the original playthrough here. I mean, there's some minor changes, you know, graphically. Like, these trees and plants look a lot nicer, but... let's get over this way. But yeah, overall, I'm just gonna kind of try to blow through this so we can get on to Mass Effect 2. Oh, good lord, hello. Well, that's a lot of Geth. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find some armor down here. This is going pretty well.
We got them all, Shepard.
Okay, I'm getting jammed, and I don't know what by. I feel like at some point I should just put like the Mark 10 combat scanner on like Garrus's rifle, just so that whenever he pulls his rifle out, I have, you know, scanning. That just loops me up to there, which isn't the way forward. I remember that. Nope, nope, nope. Levitate him. I'm still being jammed by something. And I hear my team shooting. Nope, okay, we're good. There's going to be that final little fight against the armature down in the room. Or I can turn on the armature, I can like override them onto my side, I think. I don't remember.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Okay, override security lockdown. I think you just have to get up to that room above the central area here.
Enemy contact.
Let's see if I can get into this in the middle of this fight. Oh dear, possibly not. So, Mind me. Oh no! How far back does that put me? Not very far. Okay. So don't run out into the middle of the room with all the destroyers. That's fine. We'll do this the same way. Oh, there was a prime out there too. Yeah, that was a really bad idea.
Shepard's been hit!
Metagel deployed.
What are we getting hit by? Huh. Liara, do you want to get back up? Who is shooting me in the back? Are we done?
You're good to go.
Okay. We'll just get up to this upper room here. Hit the switch.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
So when I was watching
It is
the
probably in Prothean.
interviews
This recording
with
must
the
be
development
50,000
team,
years old. No wonder we cannot
apparently during the
understand
beta testing for the Legendary Edition, people kept reporting this VI and Vigil as a graphical error. And they had to keep coming back and being like, no, like that's supposed to be like that. Like it's intentionally glitching out. That's the point.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
Okay. I don't remember if we get attacked again on the way out. I don't think so, because I think you can just run under the thing. Yeah, there we go. And this will take us right back next to where we parked the car. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end here. We got that little final Mako drive, and then the little bit on the Citadel, and we're done. Decent amount of cutscenes and stuff, though. Still a lot of conversations. And there's going to be a couple of the larger, different decisions, alternate decisions we'll be making towards the end here, to set us up for Mass Effect 2. Alright. Head on down this way.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why. Saren, the conduit, taking the entire numbing. What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of container?
They look like stasis pods. The Prothean.
Oh, there's rocket troops up ahead. There we go. And I see the little ray shield up ahead. So that should put Vigil right about here.
What is happening?
It's a trap. Sarah must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
And yeah, saying goodbye to the Mako is gonna be rough again. I'm amazed they never did like a DLC for 2 or 3.
I have studied the Protheans for
Like
decades,
a little
but I
Mako
have
bit.
never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you, unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna cut him off.
Saren could be at the conduit right now. We have to go.
You seek to end a cycle that has continued for millions of years. To stop it, you must first understand it, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Yeah, so this is something I don't get when you get to Mass Effect 3. You know, when they're talking here about how when Vigil's talking about how the Prothean Empire fell, and they're all cut off, you know, in their, you know, locked in their own systems. I'm assuming that that's supposed to be referencing that, like, the Reapers built and designed the mass relays, and that they would have just shut them off, so that the people they were reaping couldn't continue using the mass relays. And I don't understand why that doesn't happen in 3. Like, it seems very odd to me that when the Reaper invasion is, like, affecting the whole galaxy, that they wouldn't just deactivate the mass relay network.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The
Hi, Edmund,
conduit
how's
is
it
not a
going?
weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
Alright.
What
keep
happened
going
next?
We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
I guess we're going with
You
this.
should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active.
Yeah, I mean, in 3
Even
they
these
didn't
were in
arrive
danger
the
of
same
failing when
way,
the Reapers
because in
finally
this
retreated
one
back
we
through
stopped
the
them from
Citadel
using the
relay.
Citadel to
There
enter
were
real space,
hundreds
so
of
they had to
stasis pods out
manually
there.
fly
You
in,
just shut them down, you killed them?
because they enter through the Batarian system in the Arrival DLC for Mass Effect 2.
He couldn't let everyone die.
And we blow
Better
up
to
that
sacrifice
mass
some so
relay to
others
keep
could
them
live.
from
This
being they had to
outcome was
then
not completely
manually at like
unforeseen.
sublight
My
speed
actions
or
were a result of
at
contingency
normal FTL
programming
speed, I
entered on
suppose.
my creation.
Fly from that system to the next nearest relay.
But they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
But like,
I saved key
once they get
personnel.
into contact
When
with the
the Reapers
functioning
retreated,
relay, you would
the
think
top
they would just be able
researchers
to
were still alive.
send a signal
My
out to shut
actions
them
are
all
the only
down.
reason
And
any
even
hope
if not
remains.
that, they do gain
When the
control of the
researchers
Citadel
woke,
at
they
the end of the
realized the
game, because
Prothean
that's the
species
whole
was doomed.
end game, is that they've
There were
moved,
only a
the
dozen
Reapers have captured the
individuals
Citadel
left,
and moved
far
it
too
to Earth.
few to sustain a viable
And that's when you
population.
launch your big attack on Earth.
Yet they vowed
I
to
don't
find
understand
some way
why
to
they
stop the
wouldn't
Reapers
shut off
from
the mass
returning.
relay.
A way to break
to-
the cycle forever.
You know, like when
And
you're
they
going
knew
to
the
Earth at
Keepers
the end
were
of
the
3,
key.
why are you able to use the relays to do so? You'd think the Reapers would have sealed that up behind them.
Aren't they under the influence
Especially
of the
like they
Reapers?
know
The
that
Keepers are controlled by
their
the Citadel.
plans have been
Before
substantially
each
more
invasion, a
threatened
signal
in
is
this
sent to the
cycle
station
than
compelling
any
the
of the
Keepers
previous
to
cycles.
activate
You'd think
the
they would be
Citadel
doing anything
relay.
they could to give themselves an advantage in
After
this
decades
fight.
of feverish study, the scientists
Like, it would
discovered a
slow
way
them
to
down
alter
because they
the
likely
signal.
wouldn't be able to use the relays
Using the
themselves.
conduit,
Would have
they
to
gained
fly
access
around at
to
normal
the Citadel
FTL speed,
and
but
made the modifications.
still gives them an advantage.
This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Yeah, I mean, like, some of that stuff was, you know, DLC content from, like, 2 and 3. Which is actually really cool, because now that's all included in the Legendary Edition.
Saren can use the
So if
conduit
you
to
have the
bypass
Legendary
all the
Edition,
Citadel's
you get to
external
see all of that.
defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the
Yeah,
conduit,
that was the,
Follow
like,
Saren.
the dark
He will
energy
lead you
plot
to your
line that they
destination.
dropped. Because, yeah, in Mass
Saren's got
Effect
enough of
2,
a head
it
start.
was
Grab that
the...
data file and let's go.
Shepard,
It's
are you sure?
Tali's loyalty
Who knows
mission.
how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now, the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
We're in a race to save the galaxy and you want to play Q&A with a hologram?
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment.
Liara, we did this entire conversation in the last playthrough. I'm not doing it again.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Oh, the have they ever explained what the dark energy plotline was going to be? Not really. There's some hints of it in Mass Effect 3. Like, you can still see the occasional reference to, like... I think what they were going to try to explain with, or, use with the dark energy plot thread was that was going to explain some of the advanced Reaper technology, like how their indoctrination and other things worked, and how they were planning on, like... cutting off different systems, but that all got dropped in the end. They rewrote it, and that was the like Leviathan DLC expanded on that a little bit and some other things. It would have been it'd be interesting to hear like some of the original writers talk about what they'd originally planned on doing, but I don't even think it was all fully fleshed out yet. It was just kind of a because dark energy is a kind of cutting edge, but like it's an actual scientific concept that is still somewhat theoretical, so they can kind of play around with it and use it as a MacGuffin to solve whatever concepts they want to. They've been setting up the like dark energy, dark matter thing as a way to give themselves some options and avenues for any crazy sci-fi stuff they wanted to do in 3. So I don't think there was like a definitive plan of what it was going to be used for. Yeah, I don't think that that description Advent's given there is a pretty concise description of what I think they were sort of setting up, kind of. But again, I don't think they even had it fully fleshed out yet. It was all just kind of in the conceptual stages, and they ended up changing their mind and going a different route. Potentially not as good of a route, but it's fine. It is what it is. We got the game we got, and maybe they'll come back and reuse dark energy in Mass Effect 4. Now that we're getting a follow-up to the Shepard trilogy, maybe we will get some mileage out of that in the end. Okay, I see a bunch of fire in the distance. And I think I see there's the conduit.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay.
What is going on there? That's wild looking. Yeah, Mass Effect 2 is much more refined of a shooter. They really went all in on the action in that one and toned down a lot of the RPG aspects. Each game has its own strengths. Like, Mass Effect 2 is a much better action game than Mass Effect 1 is. It's not as good of an RPG, but it's a better action game.
Citadel Control, do you copy?
I kind of like that about the series, though, that they didn't just keep remaking the same game over and over again, that each game has its own, sort of unique elements and aspects to it.
Hang on, things are gonna get a little rough.
Okay. Meritus Service Medal. Oh, that's his complete Ilos. The whole thermal clip thing was just dumb. Yeah, that was strange.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure.
My god. What a noisy crash. Alright, but I mean the thermal clip thing, at least we get the Conrad conversation in 3, where we get to have him, where he's asking us about the thermal clips. And I'll take anything that gives me more Conrad content. Okay, they're both dead. And Liara, do you want to get rid of that one? Good. And there's actually, in Mass Effect 3, you can get, in the Citadel DLC, you can get one of the rifles from the Turian First Contact War, and it still has the old overheating system from Mass Effect 1, because it wasn't retrofitted for thermal clips. And I think the Geth weaponry still works like that too.
Closing. They're sealing the station.
Oh. Oh, it's such a cool shot. Oh, absolutely, I agree, Edmund. I think Mass Effect 3 has, as far as like gameplay goes, the action gameplay, it's the best in the series by a long shot. Like, it's better than Andromeda. And Andromeda has a lot more like advancements, like new mechanics and stuff, but it ends up actually turning it into a bit of a clusterfuck. So Mass Effect 3 is probably the best gameplay in the franchise so far.
Lock the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
The thing I would say I think Mass Effect 2 did better than pretty much any other game in the series was the build-up in the sense of progression. Like, as you went through the game, you just kept building up and building up and building up, and you're getting more teammates, and you're getting the loyalty missions and new weapons and all the upgrades through Morden's lab, and you get a real sense of working towards a goal and you know, accomplishing something as you go through the game, which is really cool. And the characters, the interaction, like all the loyalty missions and the ways that you can kind of influence how different characters sort of turn out is again just the best you've got in the series. No. Oh, just missed him. There we go. Oh, no, no. And I see a Geth rocket troop over here. I know there's going to be a couple of Krogan coming through this part in a second. Krogan are terrifying in this game. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop a few saves, because I remember dying a couple of times when I played through last time. Admittedly, the original game, the non-legendary edition, is much harder. So even though we're playing on Insanity instead of, was it Hardcore or Veteran? Whatever's one down from Insanity. Hopefully he's dead. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they end up adding an FOV option in a patch. Because there's already a mod out that lets you do some FOV sliding. And the running mechanic I can live with. Like, I went back and played a bit of the original, actually, just the other day. The non-legendary original. When I was comparing some of the mechanics. And it's weird. I very much like that you can sprint outside of combat now. That's a huge help. And the fact that they did add sprinting outside of combat, I get why they lowered the speed so that you're not running at 27 miles an hour anymore. Because if you could do that all the time, it would just get ridiculous. Alright, that's done. And yeah, I've seen mods for console and FOV sliders. I'm assuming that I wouldn't be surprised if we see a patch for like FOV added down the line. They have been patching this, which is good. I was actually a little concerned when this came out that they were just going to launch it and whatever state it was in when it launched, that was what we were getting. Because some of the conversations they were having about the game before it launched, they were kind of just talking about it like, you know, take what you can get and be happy about it. So I was worried that they were just gonna, you know, fix any crashes or bugs, but not work on doing any, you know, improvements to it, which doesn't seem to be the case. So. Alright, we just gotta physics kill all of these guys. Where's that dropship? Okay, let's get these turrets up and running. And get over to this one. Alright. That seems to be working. Send them to space. A Geth Juggernaut. That's a slight problem. What can we do to solve you? Alright, we got rid of him. Garrus, you're in a terrible spot. Matter of fact, go up there. They are. Get back. Garrus, get back. Can we get down into one of these little grooves? This will help quite a bit. I think I'm safe to stay popped up here. There's still one more turret back there, which is a little alarming. I mean, the assault rifles are about as good as they ever were. I think the thing we're seeing in Legendary Edition is that because every class can use every gun, now everyone's getting to experience how ridiculously overpowered the assault or the sniper rifle is, which you used to only really see if you were playing Infiltrator. I'm actually a Sentinel on this playthrough right now. This is a Sentinel Sentinel Renegade Shepherd. Yeah, Infiltrator with the sniper rifles. Yeah, keep in mind that the only classes that could actually use sniper rifles in the original game were Soldier and Infiltrator. And so everyone else in the game was stuck using the other guns, and sniper rifles are insane. They're just so overpowered in this game. Like, you slap explosive rounds on, like, a hammer or a, Naginata, and you can just blast people out of the map. It's so silly. Okay. Well... yeah, Adept and Sentinel used to really struggle because you couldn't use any weapons. So you were just stuck using all your big abilities only, and that was rough. The change to the way the guns worked in the Legendary Edition, where everyone can use the guns, like you don't get the damage bonus and the accuracy bonus that you would get if you were the correct class, but you can at least like look down the sights and the crosshair reticle doesn't fill the entire screen. That's such a huge improvement. Because trying to play Adept in original Mass Effect was just silly. Especially on like console where you didn't have a full set of hotkeys, so you're having to open the little power wheel every time. That was just not fun. Not an enjoyable experience.
Perimeter secured.
All right. I haven't actually used Marksman at all this playthrough, so I don't actually know.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I'm heading to that master control panel and you can't stop me.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Fancy hardware's not gonna save you.
You don't understand, Shepard. There is a place for organics in the New Order. The Reapers need men and women of action. People like us. Sovereign recognizes your value. You've impressed it. Surrender to the Reapers, and you will be spared. Join us, and we can find a place for you.
I'd rather die than live like that.
Then you will die, and your companions. Everyone you know and love. Everyone you've ever met. Don't you understand? You will all die. The Reapers can't be stopped. Not by the Protheans, not by you. The cycle always continues.
The Reapers don't use organics, they devour and discard them. As soon as the conquest is over, you'll be cast aside.
I had no choice. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. Surrender or death. There are no other options.
You could have resisted. You could have fought. Instead, you surrendered. You quit.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
There's still one way to stop this. If you've got the guts.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Saren's definitely a more sympathetic villain than Elusive Man, but that was, I think, the point. I don't think the Elusive Man was ever really supposed to be kind of like a sympathetic figure. He's a manipulative figure, and then he tries to manipulate people into feeling sympathetic towards him, but it's all a game to him.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications
He did get
channel.
indoctrinated like Saren, but even before he was indoctrinated, he was a huge problem.
Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Don't waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Well, here's one of the big changes we're making from the last playthrough.
Hold off, Joker. We're not sacrificing human lives to save the Council. Keep our ships back until they can get a shot at Sovereign.
A sacrifice for the greater good. I only pray it is not made in vain.
So we get to meet the alternate council, because in Mass Effect 2 and 3, they replace all of them.
Formation. Wait for a shot at Sovereign. Nothing else matters. I repeat, nothing else matters.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance. Open a comm channel. This is the Ascension. We're taking heavy damage. Guardian defenses are over. Kinetic barriers are offline.
Commander, they closed the channel.
And yeah, I'm going to be doing the whole trilogy. I did a playthrough of the original games just before this launch as a Paragon Shepard, Paragon Vanguard, and this time I'm going to do a full playthrough as Renegade Sentinel. trying to do as many differences as I can. I want to highlight as many of the big story differences as I can during the 2 playthroughs. There's more than you
Make
can...
sure he's dead.
There's more changes than you can do in just 2 playthroughs, but...
He's dead.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything of Saren.
And this station is mine.
Like, I don't think there's anything of Saren left there. I'm pretty sure his brain was already shut off at that point. Well, let's make this easy. We'll do an overload, and I thought Liara had overload. Was I wrong? I have overload.
Jammers online.
Liara, can you get a lift? I'll take an adrenaline burst, and let's get another lift. Wait, is he, like, in control right now? Oh, what the hell? This is new. He brought some friends. Ooh, I like this. This is actually way more fun. The original fight was really boring. So this is a lot more interesting. Where is he? I don't like that. There he is. Liara, get him off the wall. Keep him stun-locked for now, and then this should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and he regenerated his shields. Good job, Saren. Yeah, the design on this enemy is phenomenal. That was another thing I was when I was watching the interview with the devs. One of them was talking about when they were developing this. This was obviously developed during the pandemic, so they were all working from home. And apparently, one of the guy's like 6-year-old kids walked in while he was doing animation work on this. The kid was absolutely terrified. Oh, good lord. Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep Saren in the air.
This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Vermeer, I killed Caden this time because last time we killed Ashley, so. Get him up in the air again. And get him up in the air again. And I will take Overload and a Warp and another Overload. Let's get that going. Rex is not with us this time, so we get a Reeve playthrough. Oh no, Grunt and I are gonna get along great. Sorry if I missed the chat here. Yeah, this fight's a lot more difficult now, which is good. The original fight was way too easy, so this is phenomenal. Oh no, he's got his arm stuck in the ground. Let's get this going. Let's get this going, and let's get this going. Okay, where is he? He's almost dead. Got him.
Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Also, a thing to keep in mind, they mention in Mass Effect 1 with Rex that his father was like the clan leader that was trying to rally all the clans on Tuchanka together, and that was why Rex had to leave, because him and his father had a disagreement, and it ended up killing his father and having to flee the planet. But his father was like effectively king, like warlord. So there's a bit of a precedence there for Rex coming back and wanting to take more political power amongst the Krogan people. I think particularly after the events of Mass Effect 1, when he sees, what's at stake for the galaxy, and If you do all of his conversations with him in the cargo hold, like if you check in with him after every mission and probe into his background, he mentions that that's why he left Tuchanka, is that his father had been a warlord trying to unite the clans, but he was doing it for personal greed. Rex didn't like that, so he confronted him. They had a meeting, and Rex had to kill him to protect himself.
Now. Where's the commander?
So they did, and again, like I think after seeing the events of Mass Effect 1, where he sees like the threat of the Reapers and sees Shepard as a bit of a leader figure, I think that kind of inspires him to go back to Tuchanka now and say like, okay, I have to step it up here. I have to do what's right for my people. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the Renegade credits screen too, which I haven't seen in a long time. I can also tell you right now, the stream audio is gonna get muted for the VOD for the credits, because I know they have that whatever weird rock song it is playing.
We got your message, Ambassador. What's all this about?
No need to get worked up, Captain. I'd like to end this meeting with all my teeth still in place.
You should thank me for what I did. If the Normandy was still grounded, we'd all be dead right now.
I understand, Captain. You did what you had to do. That's not why you're here. We need to talk about what happened to the Council.
Commander Shepard did the right thing. We had to hold our fleet back to go after Sovereign. It was the only way.
I agree, but this also presents us with an opportunity. The Council is dead. The galaxy is looking for leadership. The Citadel fleets were decimated in the attack. Their losses have made the Alliance stronger. If we step forward now, nobody will be able to stop us.
Ooh. I don't think this matters. There's definitely a council in 2 and 3, so I don't think this matters. Let's just go with a neutral option here, though. I'm not trying to. My Shepard is not like a human-centric space racist. I'm a renegade Shepard, not a racist Shepard, and this feels like it's leaning a bit more into that side. So we're gonna go for the neutral option here.
You have a plan?
The galaxy needs leadership, real leadership. When a crisis hits, we can't be paralyzed by debate like the old Council. The new Council must rule with a single voice. It must be assembled from one species alone, humanity.
Interesting. I don't... Because you definitely do get a full council, a 4-person council either way. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. No, I'm stepping up for this one.
We need to work together with the other species. It's the only way we can stand against the Reapers.
The other species are scared. They've never faced anything like this before, and they don't know what to do. They want us to step forward. They believe in humanity because of you. Your ruthless pursuit of Saren and the Geth, your defiance of the Council, that's what humans are capable of. That's how we can defeat the Reapers. The others will follow us, Shepard. They know we're their only hope.
Fake Renegade. Yeah, there's a difference though, because Renegade... Renegade in Mass Effect doesn't necessarily mean evil. Like, that's not the...
Given everything you've done,
oh
Commander,
no, if I've pissed off Udina, oh
want
no.
to know who you think our chairman should be.
Well this time, ironically, as much as I was just shit-talking Udina there, yeah, we're gonna vote for Udina as the representative.
We need someone who understands how politics really works. You've shown you know how to play this game.
He is the logical choice. So what happens now?
You two can argue politics all you want, but the Reapers are still out there. They are coming, and I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. We're headed for war with the Reapers. If we lose, it's the end of all life as we know it. And no other species in the galaxy truly understands what it will take to survive. The other races will have to follow our lead. We need to take control. It's time for humanity to rise up and seize its destiny.
There we go. Take a little screenshot of that. Oh, I agree. That's where I think Mass Effect 1 shines, because the gameplay and the like gunplay and combat and some of the abilities were a little clunky in Mass Effect 1, but where it really shines is the scale and the exploration of the galaxy. Even though it is one of the smallest as far as the actual number of like star clusters and systems you can visit compared to 2 and 3, it's easily the largest as far as just square footage, like the amount of area you can go and just wander around and explore. And it really makes the scale of the universe feel like when you're driving around in the Mako. Like if you go around and drive around one of the worlds in the Mako and then get out and try to walk that on foot, it's so big. And that's why they give you a car, because otherwise you'd never be able to get around anywhere. Yeah, and like all the little ships you find, all the little caves and mines, and there's that one planet where there's like the team that was studying the terraforming on the planet, and they ended up unearthing some dragon's teeth in a cave in a mine nearby, and they all got turned into husks. It's a little side story, but it's neat. And you do get a little bit of that. I know the first time I played through Mass Effect 2, I missed like a dozen missions easily, because there's a ton of missions in Mass Effect 2 that you can only find if you're really, really staying up on planet scanning. And you'll find these random little side planets that you can land on that have little side missions on them, but it doesn't feel the same as driving around on the planet's surface and just stumbling across it. And Mass Effect 3 almost has none of that, because of, again, the changes to how you don't really do planet scanning anymore. You kind of just, all the side missions are given to you either by emails or like a character in the Citadel. Yeah, the Prothean Sphere thing, that's really cool. The games definitely got worse at that as they went along. Then I guess, the focus, that wasn't where the focus was. The focus of what they wanted to do with the games changed over time. They went in a different direction, and that's fine. I would much rather see each game in the series try something new than just stagnate and just keep releasing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and eventually it's just not gonna... It's like Far Cry. Like, Far Cry 1, 2, and 3 all kind of built on each other and evolved and added new stuff, and then from Far Cry 3 on, they all feel like the same game, and it got really boring. And Assassin's Creed kind of did the same thing, where like, they just kept doing the same game over and over and over and over and over again, and it started getting boring. So I'd much rather, that they try new things and change the focus and shift what they want to do with the focus and the ideals of the game, so that it stays fresh. That's good. Even Andromeda, which is a terrible game, I'm glad they took risks with it. Like, if they would have just made Andromeda as, Mass Effect 3, but set, with some new setting and characters, and it was all the same concept and system and everything, it would have been boring. Or the same as Mass Effect 2. It would have been boring. Ironically, it was boring anyways, but that was because it was buggy and poorly written. But yeah, I'm going to skip the rest of this now here. And let's see. Because now that I have a complete save file, I can see if you can still do the New Game Plus stuff where you can import a character in. Because I don't think we hit max level. Even though I did the legendary leveling, the level 30 cap, I don't think we hit max. If I load this save, what level am I? Yeah, we were short by like a lot. We were only halfway to level 30 from level 29. We'll go exit back to the main menu here. Oh, that exits the entire game. My lord. One moment, please. Yeah, we did pretty much every mission in the game. So yeah, that's surprising. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the legendary leveling, the level 30 cap. Not a big fan of that one. I don't think it worked out as well as what they were kind of hyping it up to be. Future playthroughs, I will definitely be sticking with the original level 60 cap. Because we actually did hit that when I did the original playthrough.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
I hit level 60 and I didn't have either of the DLCs.
Requested.
So I want to see, can I import...
Establishing secure connection.
Can we do the New Game Plus thing like you could in the original game and import my character over? Select existing ID. Yes, okay, you can. You can restart the game here, and I think you start at level 29 with all of your abilities already selected and the gear you had, I believe. Which gives you an entire game to look for some of the really cool end-game gear, like the Colossus armor and stuff, and Predator armor. But yeah, that's Mass Effect 1 complete. What time is it? Because that wasn't a very long stream, it doesn't feel like. Where's my timer? Yeah, 1 hour and 18 minutes? That's not very long at all. So, I probably will do some... I'll probably just jump into Mass Effect 2, honestly. Knock out at least the beginning of Mass Effect 2. I'll restart the stream before I do that. And I also wanted to mention that there is a plan for the stream. So this currently, where I'm broadcasting from, we are on very, very early Monday morning. It's about going on 4 in the morning, Monday morning for me. Kind of Sunday night, my late Sunday night. I have a plan for a stream on Wednesday night, so not tomorrow night, or this coming night, 24-ish hours from now, not then, not the day after that, but the day after that. I'm going to try and start Dragon Age Origins, because I know that's something I've been kicking around for a while, that I wanted to do start a stream of the Dragon Age series. Yes, my birthday is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday's the birthday, and I have some plans during the day. And then I was thinking of starting Dragon Age Origins. Although, that said, there's a bit of a potential change to the schedule for Dragon Age Origins, and I actually wanted to talk to you about this, Pos, because you, I know, were a big fan of Dragon Age, and you messaged me a mod for Dragon Age Origins that I actually just downloaded and installed earlier today to start setting this up. The extra dog slot for Dragon Age Origins, which, fantastic. I have another friend, one of my coworkers, that's a big fan of Dragon Age, and they were interested in joining chat for some of the Dragon Age streams and whatever, but they don't stay up to ridiculous hours like I do, so that my normal streaming time is, right now it's 4 in the morning for me, which is a bit of a ridiculous time for most people to be awake. And I know for you, Pos, that this is kind of early morning for you in your time zone. So I want to just think of a... Sundays and Tuesdays, I have the whole day free, and my coworker has the whole day free. And I wanted to try to find a time that would be more during the day, where they could be awake, but I also don't want to be doing all my Dragon Age streams at a time where you're not going to be able to see them. Is evening for you a good time for doing Dragon Age streams? Because I could do like Sunday/Tuesday evening. I was like, whatever time zone you're in, that would, if evenings work for you, let me know. You can always message me on Twitch here if you want to, and let me know what time zone you're in and whether or not evenings would work for you, and like what time would be a good time for that. Because I think your evenings is kind of my like noon. Like it's around. I think you're 7 or 8 hours ahead of me. So like your evening would be my early afternoon, and I think I could do early afternoon or like late morning, early afternoon streams on Sunday or Tuesday. Going forward, we'll do the original first stream. I'm going to do it my normal time frame, Wednesday night. But I think I'll probably do the rest of them on like Sunday. It would probably be Sunday evening for you, and then my coworker would be able to join and jump in the chat a little bit too. So yeah, like I said, just message me if you're like what time zone you're on, or like plus or GMT plus or minus whatever your adjustment is from GMT, and if there's a particular like time frame that sort of works better for you, let me know, because I want to try to make sure you're able to see those, and I want to make sure my coworker's able to see them, so I want to try to sort that out. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a short break here, probably, I'm going to say 30 to 40 minute break, and then I will come back and do a little bit of the kind of the intro. We'll at least get off the space station at the beginning of Mass Effect 2. I'll play through till we meet up with the Elusive Man, probably. Or if I'm not, I don't know if I want to do that just yet, because I'm not sure I'm going to be continuing Mass Effect 2 right now. So I'm gonna go and make some food and think on it for a minute. I'm gonna be back in a bit with either some Mass Effect 2 or a bit of Fallout New Vegas, because I was just reinstalling and remodding Fallout New Vegas, because I tried streaming it the other night. It just kept crashing on me constantly, and I spent the afternoon today. I have the whole week off this week, and I spent the afternoon today tweaking around with my mods. So I'll either be back with some Fallout New Vegas in a little bit, just because I feel like playing some New Vegas, or Mass Effect 2, depending on whether or not I want to start that, because it might not be, yeah. I don't know if I want to start Mass Effect 2 if I'm not planning on continuing it in the immediate future. Or if I feel like hauling the TV in here, I might do something with the Switch. Might do some more Breath of the Wild or something. We'll see. Too many games I'm bouncing between. I also have a secret series mystery stream that I'm planning on starting soon, because there's a I want to complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a series before October. because there is a new game coming out in October in one of my all-time favorite series, and I'd like to play through the entire series before that. So I'll be doing another kind of what I did with Mass Effect or Metal Gear. I'm just playing through the whole series. They're shorter games, usually around, most of them are like 3 to 4 hours, so it's not going to be a huge investment. A couple of them are a little bit longer, but I've been buying equipment and setting up and getting ready to do a big 7-game series, so at some point this week I'm going to start doing that, and then we've got Dragon Age Wednesday, and then once I'm probably done with the others, the little secret series I'm planning here, I'll probably start in Mass Effect 2. But yeah, I will see you in about... It's hitting 4 o'clock for me now, so figure whatever hour it is for you, either 30 after or 40 after, I should be back around then. And Advent, thank you for joining. I see you. Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate it. I will be back with some Dragon Age Wednesday, back with some Fallout in a little bit probably, and then yeah, a couple other things. And we got Mass Effect 2 coming up at some point within the next month or two. 11:57. So that works well, because then I can do some calculations. That is going on noon. So yeah, you're plus 8 hours on me. Okay, I will figure out a time that will work for a plus 8 hour GMT. Yeah, I'm GMT. What is it? -5, -6. I don't know. It's yeah, if it's 11:57, it's 3:57 my time. So 8 hour difference. Yeah, whatever. It's an 8 hour difference, so I can do the math then. I will see you in a bit. Thanks for joining, Advent. Thanks for joining, Boss. And yeah, we'll be back in a bit with some Fallout.